We messed up.
We're live again. Hey guys, we just left a live chat over on our review channel, and
I think you're talking to nobody.
I don't care. It records it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
We're so dumb.
We are. I'm dumb. Extra dumb.
Dumber.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Ooh, water.
Let's explain ourselves.
We are so stupid tonight. So we just did a 1 hour live video over on my review channel, meaning to do it on this one, okay? And so you guys go subscribe to my review channel, so if we ever do it again, you'll see our live deals. But anyway, so we did that one for an hour. Why not just do another one for an hour?
Look at how many people are on this. We were wondering why
I know
it was so
we were
short.
like, man, there's like only 150 people on this. It's because we did it on our review channel. So today we're dumb. So anyway, you guys, it's not smart to put your email address out for everybody to see. Come on. Anyway.
Jared, that's right. That's why we had so few people.
Yeah,
good observation.
Yep. Hey, Alex, welcome back.
So the way we ended the last, our last hour on the review channel, thinking it was this channel, was that we are going to try and do some challenges, but we want to make the challenges educational. We don't want to get on that, you know, kind of the sensational, clickbaity kind of stuff.
Yep.
We want to keep it going the way it's been going. So if you guys have some challenges that you want to see between me and Gene, me and Fluke, let us know in the comments. Not so much these live comments, but after the video is posted.
Go leave in any of the other videos too.
Yeah,
just go to another video.
Even if you want to go and leave a comment now, go to another video and leave a comment on challenges that you'd like to see, on, you know, just on questions that you have in general, not so much like, you know, in particular, like little things like, you know, which Senko do I throw or something, you know, but something that you know, is educational, that can help you guys continue to learn, and it can be, you know, a little entertaining, where I can continue to beat Gene in our daily fishing. So, you know, let us know. We want to hear what you guys want.
Yep.
The 5-minute challenge. Who gets the most fish? We got to be on fish.
I'm going to the grocery store.
Yeah. I'm going to the Asian fish market.
We will tell you about one of our challenges. We once did a 2-cast challenge. Was it a 2-cast challenge?
It was a 1-cast challenge.
Oh, a 1-cast challenge, and I won. How did I win, Ryan?
Wasn't technically cheating.
Because it wasn't against the rules?
He floated down a creek channel within the current and dragged a drop shot the entire time. Well, no,
I let the drop shot. Or it was a mojo rig. I let it out, and I went 150 to 200 yards down the creek, and I let it slowly work its way back to me, and I caught the fish.
Use RC boats as a challenge. That's funny. I'm going pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Ryan just drank a gallon of orange juice, so he's got to go. Take care of business. So anyway, guys. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things we got going on. We're gonna do some videos, beginner videos. So brace yourself if you guys don't consider yourself a beginner. We're gonna basically load 3 videos on at a time, or 3 videos during the day, and probably put up, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 videos about the beginning. You know, how to begin fishing. So. So look past that if it aggravates you or whatever else. It's just, I think it's important that it's on our on the channel, and so please expect that, and don't get mad at me when I start throwing a whole bunch of dang beginner videos out. It's just going to happen. So thanks, Steven. I appreciate it. Where can you get JJ's Magic? Tackle Warehouse is probably the best place to get it. So, Fluke and Ryan versus Chad and Ike. Me and Ike against Chad and Ryan. That would be fun, too.
Don't put me with Hoover. Are you kidding me?
You're going to have to shave your beard. So.
Oh, my gosh. How can you get a beard like yours? I'm trying to get a beard like Gene's.
Oh, man. I remember him with that little patchy stuff he called a beard. He used to have a neck beard.
I grow a lot of hair.
It was horrible.
It grows all the way to
dang
here. I got to shave this every day.
Yeah. Best frog. Hard to say. We're Spro Frog fans, but 1 in 12 is not going to work right. So
Best rigs for middle of summer on the hotter days of the year. It's a little
Best
little
rigs.
early for that.
Carolina rig is what I throw most of the summer. So I'm Drew, and I sent you a package. It's what hey, Drew, that's a good idea. I'll be right back. Take up, right?
All right. Since Gene is running outside real quick, I wanted to take a quick second, and everyone that watched the video about my story, I just wanted to thank everyone for the support. I haven't got a chance to put up there's so many comments on there. I haven't got a chance to I guess it's called pinning a comment. But I just wanted to say thank you everyone for the support and the kind words. It really means a lot to me. Doing really good. I think today is day either 45 or 46. I'm feeling fantastic. And so anyway, I can't thank you all enough for the kind words. It meant a ton to me, and I've actually made some really cool connections and been able to talk with some other people that are going through the same thing. And it's pretty common. So there's this disease, as they call it, has no discrimination. There's no doesn't discriminate against gender, race, nothing like that. So anyway, I'll start answering some questions. Like I said, I just want to take a second and say thank you. It really meant a lot to me. So let's see, Lucky Craft or Megabass. I've used more Lucky Craft than I have Megabass, but overall Megabass has been better quality. There's a couple Lucky Crafts that I really do like, but I would say Megabass definitely. So let's see, KVD or Hackney. God, those guys bang it out, man. They're freaking awesome. So I think either one of them could beat the other on any given day. So as far as meeting us goes, I'm seeing a lot of people talk. I don't know what I'm supposed to look into. I think it's that. Okay. So as far as meeting us goes, we are talking about having a meet and greet at Lake Chickamauga. We fish it all the time. We actually have a buddy up there that Gene stayed with a while ago. And he owns a Chinese restaurant up there, and so we're thinking about doing a meet and greet there. We're also going to be at the Bassmasters Classic. So if you and we're going to be at the KBF, the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship at Kentucky Lake the weekend after. So if you guys want to meet us at the Bassmasters Classic, Flukemastr is going to be in his booth. It's the T-shirt of the month club. And also, he's going to be in the Cigar booth at 12 o'clock every day. And then we're also going to be, the next weekend, we're going to be at Kentucky Lake for the KBF, the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship. So if you guys are wanting to meet up and meet, I'm going to be walking around the expo, just kind of hanging out, meeting people, checking out different companies' stuff. And then at the KBF, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. But we will both be there, and we would love to meet as many of you guys as we can. So let's see. My home water is Lake Lanier. That's what I grew up fishing. Lake Oconee is probably my favorite lake. There's also a small lake called Black Shoals Reservoir. That's my favorite lake of all time. But Lake Lanier and Lake Oconee are my home waters. So let's see. Best knot to tie for a frog. I'm using braided line, so polymer knot. Favorite jig head brand is going to be the Picasso Shakedown, and I know that's Fluke's too. It's got a titanium keeper and a really good hook. He uses the 1/4 ounce. I use the 1/8 ounce.
So I went out to my truck and could not find the package because it's sitting right here on my desk. I just spent all that time looking for it. So this package, real quick, is from Drew. And I've been promising for a long time to open it up on video, and I keep forgetting. That's why I put it right here on my desk, so I wouldn't forget. And I still forgot. Welcome to being old.
John B. or Flukemastr. Oh boy.
We won't get into that.
Yeah. Fluke is he's the man.
I know how to catch fish. He can edit really good. So, it says, I am Drew. I'm 12 years old and I have been watching your videos for almost a year now. I really love fishing and have learned a lot from you and really trust your fishing tips. I would like it if you could sign the paper I included with your logo printed on it and send it back to me. I will be very happy if you put it... oh, he made a coaster. Hold on a second.
Finishing the letter. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Look at this.
Dude, Drew.
Hey, I love woodworking, so...
That's very cool.
Little coaster. I'm going to put it right here for right now. I know where I'm going to take it upstairs, put it next to my bed so I don't get it on my nightstand. Put the coaster I wood burned and painted for you on a table in your man cave. Oh, okay. When I get a table in my man cave, I'll put it on there, but it's going to be next to my bed for right now. So yes, I don't have a problem doing that. I've got a couple of other things I need to sign for people, and I'll get it back to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome. All right, back to the questions.
All right.
You're awesome, Drew. Thanks. So,
some Arabic.
Yeah, pretty cool Arabic.
Would you recommend fishing black shoals? Yes,
It's
absolutely.
one of his favorite lakes.
That's my favorite lake.
Yep. So, John B versus Fluke for the MTB. I don't know if John B be up for it.
MTB, make it happen.
Put John B in a
Just
boat.
make sure that I am front and center to watch that one, because that would be.
No, I love John B, guys. Matter of fact, I'm more upset about the video that we weren't able to publish today because my sound on my GoPro died. Because I was wearing John B's shirt, the rigged shirt that I like so much. So I'm fans of John B's. It's
John B's editing's awesome.
Yep.
The only thing I don't understand is what's up with this word dope that everyone's using in every single comment. Me and Gene were just talking about this when we were fishing yesterday.
Yep.
I keep seeing people say dope edits, bro. I don't think there's many surfers that are fishing here, and dope is a cult word. So all you young guys saying it,
yep.
I don't know.
Realistic fishing. Send me a private message or a message on another another video. These messages don't stay on here, so I'll totally forget about that one after this video's over. So,
Stoner's not surfing. Dope.
Buzzwords. What bait do you recommend for Lake Chickamauga? And do you do...
Oh, it says Dewey Cash, what do you do when the river drops 3 foot in 2 weeks?
Oh. What I do is I pull out and fish the
interesting.
ditches and the creeks. If the bass want to be shallow. This time of year, they really want to move up and spawn, and when the water drops like it, they're not ready to spawn yet. It's still a little cold, so I don't think the drop will hurt the spawn, but it'll push the fish back out into the ditches and into the mouths of the creeks.
And we have been whacking them on lipless crankbaits, 1/4 ounces, the smaller ones, but when they drop the lake, it's going to be
It's all going to be different.
Yeah,
It's all
they're
gonna
going
change.
to, and what I want to add to that is when you have a lake that drops and you have fish that are pushing up to spawn, you got a really odd situation there. So I'm going to be looking for any break line that if they're going to drop at 3 feet. So if you got a break in 5, 6, 7 feet of water, they're going to be sitting on that break line until they are ready to move up and that water is stabilized. So we have a new moon coming in 2 weeks. We have the lake that's going to be dropping in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going to happen. It's going to be fun.
So somebody asked, why, let me find it, why do fish flock to creek bends, and are some bends better than others? I'll tell you exactly why. Creek bends, even though there's a lake over top of the creek, there's still a majority of the current is going to flow through that creek. Also, the creek is actually the highway that the bait use. And the bait will swim along the creek, and they'll actually bump up against the outside bend in the creek channels as they're following the creek. And the bass are going to sit there and feed up is what's going to happen. So, the outside bend and the points just before, or the part of the bottom that's leading into those outside bends is where they're going to be the most. It's just the best ones I've found are usually further back in the creek arms. The further back you go, the tighter they get, and the more concentrated the fish get.
Someone just asked, with the way the weather's been getting warm then cold, how is it affecting spawning fish? And that's a really good question. We actually have been discussing that. We've been out fishing every day this week, and we have been kind of, talking it over, because this has been a really odd winter. It's been a really odd pre-spawn. Do you want to answer this?
No, go ahead.
So, it's confusing for the bass, but they are still in, at least in Tennessee where we're fishing, they're still in a very, very, very heavy, solid, committed pre-spawn mode. We've seen a couple beds that have been fanned out. No fish visible shallow, but we're catching all of our fish in 8 feet of water or less. So they are, we have a full moon right now. They are completely committed to staying shallow. But the problem is that they're pushing up when that water gets warm, and then the cold water is knocking them back. So the thing is that you're gonna see, like, it's kind of like a false start in football. You're going to have bass that are going to move up and start fanning. The females are not going to be up there. They're going to be on those break lines that are just a bit back. This is something that I could talk about for the whole hour. I mean, there's a lot of fun, little theories and things that I have on it. But I would just say that look for ideal places for them to spawn, because they are committed to moving there right now. But find the break lines that they're going to sit on, or just find the ditch that runs into that pocket, and just follow that ditch from the beginning all the way to the back of it. And they're going to be moving up and down that ditch constantly. But stay in that ditch. You'll stay on it for the next couple weeks, and then we'll see how they do with the spawn coming up in the next, 2 weeks to 2 or 3 months, depending on where you're at in the country.
Yep. Think of it as the bass are trying to get to the top of the staircase. And that's where they're going to spawn. And every time it warms up, they go up a few steps. And every time it cools off, they come back down a few steps.
It's like red light, green light.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, all right, let's see. You can, what?
Have y'all ever fished Carter's Lake? Yes, I have. I've got that float and fly video I did many, many years ago. It was on Carter's. But I don't fish it much. I need to get back out there. I got my butt kicked last time I was out there.
See you, Bryce. Have a good one, man. All right, so we've had a lot of people ask about how much it costs to get started fishing new. Do you want to talk about what we're gonna?
We're gonna do a bunch of little beginning, like I said a little while ago, some beginner videos, basic everything. It's gonna tick off a lot of our loyal subscribers, because a lot of you guys are really good at fishing and you know the stuff. You've been watching the videos for a while, but my channel needs a ton of basic videos.
And while those are being launched, we're gonna have launching with them. We're still gonna have the same educational videos coming out at the same time for guys that are that intermediate to advanced.
Thanks, John, man. You're awesome, brother.
But we need to put out some more content. We're realizing that there's a lot of people that are picking up fishing, and we're going to put out videos that are literally from day one, from when you are, you have never been fishing before, or you went fishing when you were a kid, and you're getting older, you want to take your kids fishing. We're gonna kind of flood the channel with a bunch of those as well. So, just I love to interrupt, Gene. So anyway, so when you guys see that, also know that that there's gonna be that educational content that you guys are used to as well.
Yeah.
So have the floor, Gene. It's all you.
I didn't even notice you were interrupting me. What power rod do you think is the most versatile for pond fishing? Whichever one. It depends on how you fish. A medium heavy is always a good one to start with, but I personally would start the way I fish. My all-around rod is a medium fast action rod, so it just depends on what you fish with. Whew, I drink that water too fast. Do we deer hunt? I do. Ryan's never shot a deer. I probably shot anywhere from 150 to 175 deer in my lifetime. So
I'm going deer hunting this fall.
Yeah.
Is it fall that the season starts? For the first time. As you can see, that
Just remember, the little hole in the end of the gun is where the bullet comes out.
Yeah, the bullet goes that way.
Yeah,
right?
it goes that way.
Okay, all right.
Just remember that.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
I keep saying bad connection. Are we lagging?
We're probably lagging just a little bit.
When are we coming to New York? We are coming to New York at the end of April.
Yep.
Well, New York/Canada, Niagara River.
Yep. My wife must be watching a TV show upstairs. Why is our internet so bad today?
All right, so we need to talk about this.
Sportsman's Warehouse in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay, yeah, we've got a few comments on the last one about a meet and greet at Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm going to plan one. It's going to be in Dayton. Is it Dayton?
Yes.
Yeah,
where
Dayton,
their restaurant
Tennessee.
is?
Yeah. At the Chinese restaurant in Dayton, mainly because the guy that owns it's a good friend of mine. He's been a fan of mine for years. And so that's probably where we will end up having it. I don't know the dates yet. It's just something we talked about yesterday. So, hey. So, yeah, he's that's probably what we'll end up doing. So, I haven't had a fan meet and greet since Lunkers put out that video that I got all those death threats from. So I've been kind of scared to put one up because that was part of one of the death threats was they would see me at a meet and greet. So
I'll protect you, Gene.
oh no, you won't.
I'll protect you.
Like I said, the bullet comes out of the other end.
I know. I'll stand.
So,
I'll be right in front of you.
Sweet.
Why am I so dumb?
Well,
I'm such a klutz.
I
break stuff. I spill stuff.
Idiot. Absolute. What power action would you recommend for an all-around setup? Thought we already covered this. Did we already cover it? I'd recommend medium.
It was the last video.
Yeah, a medium fast action rod or medium heavy fast action rod. My favorite one's a medium though. Chinese restaurant ain't good for the challenge. Whatever, Chad. Are you doing a video on lures for a heavy rod? Yes, I need to remember to do that. Yeah,
is it the last one on this list?
Yeah, it's the last one on my list, so I totally forgot. Do some belly boat fishing challenges.
So for the guys that are lagging, and we've had a couple people comment that if there's a way to refresh the chat, I'm not sure what that means, but we've had a couple people say refresh the chat. So if it's lagging, refresh the chat.
I think my wife is up watching a movie, and she may have killed our connection. So, which is weird because I pay a lot of money for some really good internet. Let's see, flipping rod. My favorite flipping rod is a 7'6" heavy, or if I can find an 8-footer, I'd get an 8-footer. So I have a 711 heavy that I would flip with.
You've had a couple questions about the regular MTB box versus the pros and cons.
Pros and cons. There's really no cons to the Pro box. You get full packs of plastics, and the quality of the hard baits. You usually get 2 more hard baits than you do in the regular box. Regular box is a great one to start out with. A great one for the younger guys who don't have a lot of spendable money. But I love them both, I really do. But I've been really pleased with the Pro Box lately. So,
It's more gooder.
is Lose a good rod brand? I've never used the Lose rods. Our review channel, we're going to start probably in the next few months doing rod and reel reviews and having an actual kind of what do they call it? A test center for testing rods and stuff like that. I don't know. That's kind of what we talked about. A lab.
Jeremy Martin, the T-shirt of the month club is still going on. How does he get to that?
Yeah, basically just go to tshirtofthemonth.com and sign up. It's still going. We're going to have a booth down at the Classic this year. It's going to be a nice big corner booth. You can sign up there. We're selling the Flukemastr shirts while we're there. So we're doing somebody asked for another trick shop video. That's
gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, we've talked about that one. So
guys asking about my channel, we are going to leave it in the description at the end of the video.
Yep.
But it's called R Landfish, R and then LANDFISH. So
yep. And so we will. What we'll probably do, actually, the video that introduced him also has his channel link in the description too, so you guys can go find it there. When are we going to fish again? Is what Christy said.
We've been fishing constantly.
Oh yeah, we fished today. The fishing was horrible. We fished yesterday, and the audio was horrible. I messed up an entire day of fishing because I didn't realize my audio was jacked up. So it happens.
Chad, dude, that's awesome. He wants in on the challenge, and we're going to call it the deadliest cast.
What if I don't want Chad in on the challenge?
Chad's going to lose the challenge because Chad is not a world-class angler like he says he is. So Yeah, Chad can be the special ref.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. What kind of fish finder do I use? I'm going to Garmin's this year. I'm going to try them out. I'm fed up with Lowrance's, but that's just another story that I'm not going to talk about. I talked about it in my last live feed. So, what are you guys' favorite lures? My favorite lure, actually both of our favorite lures, they don't make anymore. Mine is a 1/4 ounce Strike King Diamond Shad, a little one that has no paint left on it. I caught a fish on it yesterday. His is the Tiny T. Who makes this?
It's Terminator.
Terminator Tiny T.
It's not made. Well, it's not made anymore.
Yeah.
They used to make it. So.
Are we lagging again? Oh, goodness.
Anyone lagging, refresh the page, and supposedly so. Tennessee Bassin said that he wants to team up with Chad and challenge us.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yep, that'd be fun. Best Carolina rig plastics is a Cinco. Favorite place to buy fishing stuff is going to be Tackle Warehouse. What do I think of the Humminbird 360 imaging? I don't really care much for it. What's your favorite place for good deals on fishing stuff? I like to go to local tackle shops. I don't really look for deals. I just look for the stuff that I need, the stuff that I want to try. Oh, goodness, I'm tired. What is my confidence baits? I really don't have one. It just depends on the time of the year and my experiences in the past, what I have confidence in. I try to have confidence in everything I fish with, but...
I'd probably say a jig.
Yeah. I think mine's become a crankbait, actually. So, ever fished Kentucky? What lakes? Kentucky Lake is the only one I've fished in Kentucky. How old is Ryan? 27?
Yeah, just turned 27.
Yeah. When do we fish a chatterbait? I like fishing chatterbait in the spring and in the fall. So, Josh says you're getting old. Let's see. I found a new. Let's see. Best line type for wacky rig worms is going to be fluorocarbon. I found a new area to fish. It looks like it has shallow water and seems to be clear from the bank. How would I fish it? Go ahead, Ryan.
From the bank?
Yep. Ridge Miller says, "Come to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. I have a cabin there. Dude, hit me up, dude."
That would be awesome.
Yep, that would be awesome. We're heading that way, so we've got a trip planned. Anyway, back to the shallow water.
Shallow water.
Shallow clear water.
From the bank, try and find anything that's a little bit deeper, even if it's a half a foot to a foot. Can you remove this person, please?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that little block feature.
Anyway, if you're bank fishing, clear water, keep the baits moving pretty quick, so the fish can't really get a good look at it, and make sure that you try to find water that's a little bit deeper to anything that's around there. A lot of fish will congregate and to those deeper spots, and they'll group up. So once you catch one, make sure you really soak that area. So
yep, yeah. There was one I missed and I can't remember. What are our thoughts on bed fishing tournaments? What's yours, Ryan?
And moving them 2 miles.
Yeah. Here in the South, I don't think it's a problem. I really don't. I've never seen it a problem on big lakes because there's so many fish that spawn deep that people never see.
And we consistently have pretty good spawns. So.
Yeah, but I can't say anything for up north. I know that the bass have a whole different.
Yeah,
things to worry, a lot more to worry about.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot more clear water up there. A couple people have been asking about tournaments. We are going to be launching some videos on fishing as a boater, fishing as a co-angler, and just trying to go through our routine of getting ready, how we prepare everything from the tackle preparation, the boat preparation, all the way to, we're hoping to film like a mock tournament just to kind of show how we, it's not going to be a vlog, but something educational that where we just film our progress, our decisions on the water. But it is kind of tough to give advice for tournaments because every tournament's so different. we're gonna definitely try and do that. I think Chad's trying to get in on that cabin. Church or the lake on Sunday. Gene is at church. I'll be at the lake. So
drives you nuts. What do I think is the best fish finder to put on a small John boat for a small? What I tell anybody who's getting into fish finders: buy the one you can afford, and get the one with the largest screen that you can afford too. And then down imaging is almost a must these days. Other than that, don't worry about anything. Mapping, down imaging is fine, but down imaging is a must.
I'm just messing with you, Chad. I know you're not mooching.
I ain't mooching.
Titleist, I'm doing good, man. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, man.
Feeling fantastic.
How many days?
It's either 45 or 46. I don't.
46 days clean. How about that? So spinnerbait versus chatterbait, they both have their place. I like a chatterbait early in the spring and a spinnerbait most of the rest of the year. So what do I throw a lipless on? A medium, what is it? A medium moderate or a medium fast is what I like to throw a lipless on. And 12 to 15 pound test. Best bait for fresher water, any kind of finesse bait.
Favorite brand of sunglasses for polarized fishing. I like Wiley X. Gene likes Costa's. I mean, I can't deny that the 540 lens from Costa is the best lens ever made for fishing, but I'm just more of a fan of Wiley X.
Yep.
So
I'm not sponsored by Costa. I have these. I wear Strike King $40 ones a lot of the time too. So I just, when I'm fishing jigs and things that can come back at my face, I like to have a good quality pair of sunglasses.
And that's why I like the Wileys, is because they're shatterproof. So someone just asked about when we're going to be at Niagara River. It's the end of April, I think?
Yes, it's the end of April. We're going to be working. So somewhere just before that period of time, I'll announce a meet and greet right there where we're staying at the Niagara River. So someone
asked best paddle tail swim bait. I think Kayak and the Rage Swimmer.
Yeah, the Rage Swimmer is a darn good one. It's a close second.
The Rage Swimmer has the ridges facing forward, so it catches some more water. It doesn't rip as easily, and the Kayak has a little more tail action. So
yeah, favorite drop shot bait is going to be a little finesse worm, a little plasma tail, the little 4-inch plasma tail, or a zoom finesse worm.
Someone asked Peric in 3 words. A great fisherman, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think Peric's the best fisherman out of all those guys, by far. He's a natural fisherman. I think that boy could catch a fish in a puddle. So crazy as all get out, but the boy can fish.
You gotta be crazy.
Yeah,
you gotta be crazy to be good. So,
best trailer for a black and blue football jig. I love green pumpkin on a black and blue football jig, and it just the trailer just depends on the action that you want. So.
Most fun bait to fish, I would say a rip bait, a jerk bait, and just cracking it.
Yep. And yes, we're going to the Classic. My Fishing Shirt of the Month Club will have a video. We'll have a booth there. I'll be there most of the day. I know at noon every day I'm going to be in the Seagar booth, and I haven't really gotten a schedule for anybody else yet. So that's what I know for right now.
Chad just said the frog. The frog is very fun as well.
Yeah. Where can you get JJ's Magic? Tackle Warehouse sells it. Would I recommend anything except 13 Fishing? My favorite rod in the fishing industry is a Dobbins Champion Extreme. I will go on record to say that is the best rod I've ever fished with.
I disagree. The Powell Max,
which was designed by Gary Dobbins. But anyway, so the Dobbins.
It was designed by Gary. Gary makes some great rods. I'm a big fan. The Champions are great,
man.
There's no doubt.
I just can't afford them, and I know I don't want to peddle. I don't want to represent rods that people can't afford. A lot of people can't. So. Of course, Chad's going to say APR rods.
I'm still waiting to fish some, Chad. I was supposed to get a jig rod to fish that last day at Jordan. I caught a 5-pounder on a jig.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chad. Or Ryan.
I didn't have it. It was a 13. So
Somebody asked, what's my favorite YouTube fishing channel besides mine? Fishing channel. Oh, I thought he just said channel. I don't watch a lot of fishing channels, but my favorite one besides mine, or I got two of them, is Lake Fork Guy and Tackle Junkie 81 are my two favorites. So, and of course, Kayak, Bass, and TV, but you know, Chad's like default. I'm always watching his stuff.
Blacktip H is pretty cool too. They got some.
Yep.
He's got some cool stuff.
Yep.
My favorite channel overall is probably The Almighty.
Yeah. Is Dobbins better than G. Loomis? It is now. G. Loomis isn't what it used to be. Alex, dang it, didn't make the cut. I need to watch more of your Alex. I do watch some though. Square bill or lipless, they both have their place. I will throw both of them in pretty much in conjunction with each other. There's Lady Bass. She's got another really good channel. Going for muskies ever? Yes,
please.
Brian is begging me to. So I had a couple of 40-inchers swim under my kayak on the Collins River this last year. So I have a date with some.
Lady Bass, didn't you just win a tournament on a? I forgot what the kind of fish is called. She caught some. I think she won an ice fishing tournament, and she, I don't know what the kind of fish. I don't know. She's been killing the perch though.
Lost connection. It doesn't say it. Yep, bad connection. So, hold on. Stay with it. I'm gonna go check my wife. All right. Let's see what she's doing.
Flukemastr is going to try to fix the Wi-Fi. He'll be right back. So. All right, let's see. Favorite braid. I think it's called Seagar Kansan. I don't know. Gene's put me on it. So, I have not used Cast King reels. I really haven't. I haven't heard a lot of. I haven't really heard a lot of good things about them. So I haven't. I haven't tried it. Chad, I would love to catch a muskie in a kayak. So. That'd be great. Best techniques for suspended bass. I would definitely go with a jerkbait. Rip by them pretty hard. And try and trigger a reaction bite. A lot of times when they're suspended, you're not going to be able to get a feeding strike. So definitely try to trigger a reaction strike. I like to use a rip bait. There's other things you can do. So. Warren, I am going to be doing tournament fishing very soon. I'm just kind of getting my feet back under me, and when we go out, we're kind of doing some mock tournaments and just kind of getting me back into the game. So far, so good. There's going to be some checks getting cashed pretty soon. So, this is a cool question.
What makes pros choose between FLW and bass?
Do you want to answer that? Or do you want me to? I know.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know the answer.
All right, so the Elite Series tends to fish lakes that are, they're peaking, so they go more for the entertainment, in my opinion. I mean, those guys are unbelievable, but they go for lakes that are going to try and just where they can go out and absolutely whack them, whereas FLW seems to fish a schedule where they're not as concerned about the bags being as big. I think they kind of there's a lot more FLW has a lot more variety. Both of them have fantastic anglers, but BASS goes for the boom. So that is hysterical, Chad. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
This guy wants me to sell him my Revo SCs.
You can sell them all. I'm keeping the SX and the SD.
No, the red ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't sell those, man. Those are like sentimental to me. I love those things. I'm a hoarder when it comes to those red reels.
Didn't you did something to those reels too to make them a little bit better? I think you put.
Oh yeah, I upgraded the gears and the bearings in them. They're worth a lot of money. Let's see. Can you catch bass in 35-degree water? Also, when it is 25 degrees out. Yes, you can.
You're gonna have ice coming off your reel.
Well, I've caught them on crankbaits when there's ice on the lake. So, it just all depends on whether you got confidence. You just get out there and do it.
I'm trying, Chad. I'm trying. Life is all about balance, and
Yep.
I think that
Yep.
oh, I
Am I running braid to the leaders on all of my gear now? Mostly, except for my cranking stuff and a couple of my jig setups. I'm using straight braid.
Someone's asking about bow fishing. Have we ever thought about bow fishing? Heck yeah.
Gene, what do you think about Casey Martin fishing a weekend series and bringing in a 40-pound bag? You know what? I know Casey Martin. His integrity is impeccable. He just happened to be at the right place at the right time. That's just one of those things that could have happened to anybody fishing. He just happened to be there when those big females moved up under his boat, and just that was just pure luck. I don't mind him fishing a weekend deal. I mean, okay, he needs to. He wants to go challenge himself against a bunch of the local guys. That's fine.
A lot of times those smaller weekend tournaments can have
Some pretty good
freaking
people.
sticks out there, So I don't know. I read that there was a pretty cool article about what happened, and he was shocked about how it went down. Those fish literally moved up under his boat. I mean, he watched them move up onto that spot. On his graph, and he waxed them all, right around, in a very small time period. So it's one of those right place at the right time, but having the experience to know where there's a good chance for a big wave of fish to move up, and boy, did he catch them. Man, this is crazy.
Reb Outdoors, I don't use Huddleston's, just not yet. I haven't gotten into the old swim bait craze. I just haven't been able to do it. Live target rat, yes. Absolutely no.
It's the Spro rat.
The Spro rat's the one we fish I
Yeah.
fish. I don't have a live target rat.
I think the live tiger rat's like a hollow bodied
Yeah, I don't know.
kind of deal. Let's see. Best bait caster. I think the best bait caster that was ever made was the Generation 1 Revo STX.
Yep. Yep.
But there's some awesome 13 stuff out now.
Yep. Why Isoline copoly over P-line? I've tried them both. I've had a lot fewer problems with. Hold on, let me pull it out. With Isoline. Okay, this is the XXX Super Copoly. I've just had less issues with it as a copolymer line. I don't fish much with it anymore. I've gone almost all fluorocarbon and braid now. So
I would answer all these hockey questions, but Fluke would get upset.
oh, I hate.
So, have we ever fished the Flint River for shoal bass? No, but we want to very badly.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody asked this question. I don't like this question because they ask about Shimano. Can you see it? I can't. Oh, what's my reason for not being a big Shimano fan? I go and I mess around at iCast and at the sporting goods stores with all the different reels. I like to pick up a reel and just play around with it. A Shimano has never felt like the price point that it was on it. Okay, it always felt like it was worth less than what they were selling it for. That's why I've never been a fan of Shimano. I know that they make great reels. I know that they're good, solid things, but I just pick it up and I just feel too many plastic parts. It just feels a lot less expensive than the price tag. And so that's why I've just never been a fan of them.
Ryan looks tired. I'm exhausted.
Ryan is exhausted. Like I said, we did an hour-long one on our other channel, so this is going into we're an hour and 45 minutes into our
It's not so much this. It's the fact that we've been up at 4 or 5 a.m.
every morning.
Every morning.
I've been wearing him out, so keeping him busy. Would I mount a transducer on a boat or on a trolling motor in a small boat? I'd put it on a trolling motor. There's a lot less problems. Am I still using Isoline? No. I use it as a backing now. It's still great copoly. I just gone to all fluorocarbon, and I love Seagar, so that's kind of why I'm not using them anymore.
Biggest blunders on the boat. So, as we all know, I break stuff a lot. I trip, I fall, I spill things, I dump food all over the place. But probably the worst thing I ever did was I was using Gene's boat, and I had
he had borrowed my boat. Last time I ever let anybody borrow my boat.
So I had borrowed Gene's boat, and so I had about, I don't know, maybe 8 friends out and piled them all into this 18-foot aluminum.
Yep.
And we were at Lake Allatoona, and I was going to, I was driving everyone over to a beach, and we were all going to hang out on the beach. And so I launched the boat, everyone got in, and then I got into the front of the boat, and everyone was sitting down, and I had to get to the console, so I tried to jump, or I had to get into the seat, so I jumped over the console, and my left leg, the inside of it, smashed into the windshield, destroyed the windshield, and I had a bruise from my left nut down to about my knee, and it was black and purple. It was one of the most painful things.
Rainbow colors.
I didn't, and when Gene got the boat back, he had about that much left of the windshield. So that was definitely, this was not the Alumacraft. This was his old Triton.
My old Triton. So if you go back and look at my old videos, one day I have a windshield, and the next day I don't.
That bruise was there for probably 3 months, and it was brutal. And then the other one was getting thrown off a boat in a tournament. That sucked too. We hit a stump, and I went flying out of the boat. So
yeah, Matthew says, Fluke, in your video about medium fast rods, you say anything from a 6.6 to a 7.3. What size is most universal? I like a 7 foot. Is what would be the universal size. So thanks, Owen. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're going to keep these live streams going. We're doing one tonight because the video that we were supposed to launch tonight, the audio wasn't working. I got a new attachment that actually broke one of my GoPros, so I'm not very happy about it.
So we lost a bunch of footage of us fishing yesterday, and I absolutely
I kicked his tail.
Oh, don't even begin with this BS. I crushed him.
No.
And
he crushed me with dinks.
No, I didn't break the camera. Shockingly, I did not.
But you did lose the biggest fish of the day.
Yeah, I did. Dude, I killed it yesterday.
So of anybody I've ever fished with, this is the one guy who, for some reason, cannot figure out how to flip a boat flip a fish, which I don't think is a bad thing because I don't like to boat flip.
So here's the deal. My whole fishing career, I have always gone down to lip the fish, and I've never really had an issue with losing them, or I net them myself. So lately, watching MLF, I've gotten this idea to boat flip them right into my hand, and my first attempt was the MTB Slam, and what did you call it? I straight sticked it? What was it called?
He straight sticked. He went past the break, and you flipping the fish, he took the rod straight up in the air, and when that tip is bent over like this with a fish on it, and it goes straight up and then rolls back over, it breaks every time. And so I saw it coming.
I don't like to flip. I don't like to flip fish because I honestly don't like them to hit the carpet. High stick. That's right. Yeah.
You play hockey and you can't even remember what a high stick is.
No, I know how to high stick in hockey, and I know how to high stick in fishing. But no, I don't like them to hit the carpet. I really do whatever I can to keep them off there. And when people boat flip, they're dumped right in the carpet. So if I do boat flip, when I used to boat flip, I would put the rubber net down in the bottom of the boat and I'd swing them in there. King Kong was right. Ryan crushed Gene, and Gene deleted the footage. He didn't delete it. There's just no audio.
Yeah, we have all the footage.
So I've been playing hockey since I was, I think I was 6 years old, and I'm still on a team in Raleigh. I can still play with them when I want to, but I'm not playing at the moment.
Let's answer some fishing questions. Best pound for mono for baitcasters. To start with, I just start with 12-pound test. Best spawn lure, I like a little small thing like a what do they call them? A Zoom ultravibe speed craw on a jig head, on a shaky head.
You want to answer Colton's question about the
best kayak for under 700? I would tell you what, I can't answer that question because I've never used one that is under 700. But I know Chad Hoover is working on some videos here in the next future on Kayak Bassin TV that will. And he's the best there is when it comes to kayaks. He's been doing it for longer than anybody else. So he's going to be testing out a bunch of kayaks, and he's going to do the best one for under $1,000 and the best one for, he's going to do a bunch of those videos. So I'd go over there and subscribe to his channel and watch for those. Goodness gracious, I drank my water too fast.
Gene, someone just asked, why do I not want bass to hit the carpet?
It rubs off their slime coat. Their slime coat prevents them from diseases that are in the water. Best thing to do is to leave them on the side of the water and lip them, or get yourself a good net and net them.
And when you hold the fish, make sure you a lot of people like to hold them vertically and crank their jaws out.
Yeah, don't
do that, especially with big fish. Make sure that you wet your hands before you hold them. It's hard to remember all this stuff, and there's times that even I don't do
Takes
it.
practice.
But make sure to hold fish. Lip them and put a hand under, just behind their belly, to make sure that you're supporting the weight. Their jaw is not designed to hold all their weight. So
and Chad answered your kayak question. It's either the Perception or the Ascend for under 700.
For under 700, okay.
Yeah, the best quality for that end. Somebody asked, what's the best way to fish a fluke? Weightless.
I have my own way, but it's too long to explain.
We explained that in the video already.
Yeah.
What size is your early spring cranking rod? 7 foot medium moderate, because I'm throwing a square bill is what I'm throwing. I'm not really cranking. I guess you could call it cranking. It's a crankbait, but I'm burning up the banks and beating it up against stuff.
EWA Fishing has asked us a bunch, do we believe in reaction strikes? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, 90% of the time you're going to get reaction strikes over feeding strikes. So same goes for baby mama, whatever that means, Chad.
Why do cheap poles break? Because they're cheap.
Good answer.
Right.
Good answer.
He's kept asking, what's the deal with number 8? So why don't you?
Okay, I'll explain it. I explained it in our last live feed, but I'll explain it again. What happened was we had 13 Fishing had number 8 tackle. They were sister companies, and the number 8 tackle was originally started for the big box stores. For some reason, the big box stores could not.
What's up, John B?
Hey, John B. What's up, bro? For some reason, the big box stores could not connect 13 Fishing with number 8 tackle, so they weren't buying the number 8 tackle rods and reels. So 13 dissolved number 8 tackle, started 1-3, and came out with new lines of rods and spinning reels. The fake chrome is the blackout rod with just different handles and different reel seats. So you're still going to get the blackout rod. And since then, they've signed a bunch of guys. Things are going great. So, what's up, John B? How you doing, man? Golly, I had a question for you, but I'll probably text it to you.
Someone's saying that's the fake John B. So
is that the fake John B?
I have no idea.
It's the John B. Dot. Yeah, it's the fake John B.
Oh, never mind.
So okay, pedal kayaks. Is it worth it? Yeah, I like pedal kayaks,
especially for.
Yeah, I love to paddle though. But yeah, if you're in, I love shallow water rivers and things like that. I wouldn't take a pedal kayak. Paddle kayaks are the best. So just yeah, you can do that. So I hope I just didn't block the real John B, but we'll figure it out. I don't remember a dot after his name, after his B. Would I use a Cinco as a trailer? No, I typically use, my favorite way to use a Cinco is on a Carolina rig. Have I ever fished Lake Guntersville, and do you have any tips for fishing there early April? Ooh, early April. I do really good on a spinnerbait in early April. I try to find that grass that's beginning to grow. Lipless crankbait, chatterbait, and spinnerbait is usually what I'm throwing.
What's the best bait for coal fronts? Jerkbait, lipless crankbait.
Yep.
Fish fast, get reaction strikes.
Yep. Keep going. I'm going to look up John B's account and see if we didn't accidentally can him.
All right, someone just said John B with a period is correct.
He's a fake one, huh?
No. It said they're saying it's real with John B. I don't know, man. Everyone's.
Well, I've got him right here, so.
All right. Have we ever fished Lake Hartwell? Yes, and we will never be back. We'll be there for the classic next year, and that's it.
Oh, that was him.
Well, let him know we're sorry.
Yeah, I'll go unblock him.
Oh, here you go. He said it's me. All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that, John B.
Sorry, bro. Ryan got fast fingers. So
Any hockey chirps. That's funny. That's funny. I'll rub my mouth a little bit when I'm on the rink. I like to play.
Yep.
So best topwater rod has to have some tip and good backbone. So I'm going to throw probably 7'3", medium power, moderate fast action, medium fast action, whatever your rod company calls it. That's with treble hook baits. If I'm throwing a buzz bait, I'm gonna thread a horny toad on there, and I'm gonna put probably a 7.6 heavy and a medium heavy fast. And so anyway,
Yep.
I would answer that, but
Have I fished Lake Chickamauga, and if so, tips? Yes, we fished it yesterday. We were catching them shallow on lipless crankbaits most of the day. So
Minnesota fishing, yes, absolutely. Yep, I'll be at the Bassmasters Classic. So will Gene. Gene's going to be at his booth, T-shirt of the month club. And at 12 o'clock each day, he is going to be at the Seagar booth. And I'm going to be walking around, just meeting people, looking at stuff, going to the weigh-ins. So we'll be there. I'll probably wear the Kayak bass fishing shirt every time.
Yep.
Every day, so that y'all can it's not John B. This is, I'm gonna go ahead and block that.
Yep, that's a fake John B.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, at the Classic, come up and talk with us. So we'd love to meet you guys. Yeah, we blocked him. It's all good, guys.
Yep, that was the fake one.
Yeah.
So,
what does your Lumicraft top out at?
tops out at 46 miles an hour with the 115 on the back.
I thought you got it over 50.
No, not that one. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it was supposed to go over 50 because we've never had a 115 on or a 115 show on that boat, but it went 46. So awesome.
All right. Best rod for swim jigs.
A medium heavy moderate is what I use.
Unless you're on real heavy cover.
Yeah, if I'm usually pitching it to targets or to exact targets. So I'm usually fishing. I like a short one, 6'9" to 7'1".
Alex Baker just asked if we of fishing, if we keep like a journal. Yes, and it absolutely does. We already blocked Chris. Don't worry about it.
John B is on here though.
I don't. Is this the real one now?
Okay. We'll make sure.
Anyway, keeping a fishing log is extremely important because it is so easy to forget about the small things that happened when you're out in the water. So come home, journal it. A lot of times we'll actually write stuff down when we're out on the water. So definitely, a couple years down the road is when it really starts helping out. So we're at bad connection again.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
We only get 2 more minutes anyway.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. The internet kind of. All right, let's see. All right, guys, we got about a minute and a half left, so we'll answer what? 2 more questions?
Yep, we'll get 2 more questions.
All right.
Favorite lake in Texas? Lake Falcon. I've never fished it, but it is one I want to. So, or Toledo Bend is a really good one too.
Someone's saying Sam Rayburn. All right, go to swim bait. Cool question. That's a good one to end it on. For a hard swim bait, bull shad.
Yeah, hard swim is going to be bull shad. Soft swim bait is going to be a Kitech, or a close second would be the new Rage swimmer.
Yeah.
And
the new Yamamoto Swim Senko is pretty good too. Yamamoto just came out with a new trailer. When we were hanging out with Chad Hoover last time, he had it. It's a little small swim bait that's supposed to be used as a trailer, but I think you could nose hook it and reel it through. It would be a pretty good job. But anyway, thank you guys. We really appreciate y'all chilling with us.
Sorry we can't answer everybody's questions. This is kind of a busy chat.
So anyway, but like we said, leave a comment in any of our videos or at the end of this video. Not in this live stream here, but at the when the video is posted, leave a comment of what you guys would like us to do for a challenge. So we're gonna start doing challenges, and we're gonna make sure that they're educational and not kind of the clickbaity, sensational stuff. So make sure that you guys comment and let us know what comments you'd like to do, or I'm sorry, not comments, what challenges you'd like me and Gene to do. We're gonna do a fishing trick shot challenge.
Yep.
And we got a couple other things planned, but we'd like to hear some feedback from y'all on what you guys would like to see. So anyway,
thanks guys, we appreciate everything. Sorry you guys missed it. The guys are just signing in. We're going to try to do at least one of these a week, sometimes two, especially if we have a problem like we did this today with our audio on a video. We'll at least you do this as backup. So like I always say, be sure to introduce somebody to fishing. Introduce them to my channel. Let me help you teach them how to fish. More importantly, get out on the water, go out and catch some fish, and have a great day. We'll see you.
And we're going to post the link to my channel at the bottom of this video.
Right after it's over.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Good night. See you guys.
Later.